Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to review the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray edition of Dune. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You can also find me over Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Movie Guy 365. Okay, Dune is here on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, released by Warner Brothers. It comes in a standard slipcover edition available at all your local and online retailers, as well as a Best Buy exclusive steelbook. Now, as far as the film itself, there are two things that have this movie really just at top of my list for 2021, and that is director Denis Villeneuve. Big fan of his work. Of course, Blade Runner 2049 is one of my favorite films. And the Dune IP itself is something it's pretty much near and dear to my heart. It was my first, when I was younger, going into, I would say, smart science fiction. You know, you have like fantasy, sci-fi, like Star Wars and Star Trek, that sort of thing. But for me, Dune, when I read the books, especially the first three, it really kind of just, it was something different. It had a huge world going for it, a great mythology. And the visuals that you would come up with in your head are just completely just out of this world, honestly. And then, of course, we have the original movie that was directed by David Lynch way back when, which, it has its merits here and there. And the miniseries, but for me, I think this was the ultimate telling in the first part of the book, and I can't wait to see part two. I'm very excited. Timothée Chalamet as Paul Atreides, I think he's going to make a great Paul, especially going forward. I'm a big fan of the cast. It's really great cast in this one, and the visuals, oh wow. I know Dune is not for everybody, but for me, if you like a good, I would say grounded sci-fi, this one is honestly something that should be high on top of your watch list. I would highly recommend it. Okay, we're going to talk about the picture quality and the audio in just a moment, but first, let's do a quick unboxing. Okay, we have the 4K Blu-ray slipcover edition of Dune. I do have the steelbook on order. It just didn't show up in time for this review, so I'm just going to go over the slipcover, but I'll post pictures of the steelbook edition over on Instagram, so follow me over there. And then we have the back, the spine, interior pretty much the same. Very Dune colorish for the disc. So yeah, good presentation of the slipcover. Now let's talk about the picture quality and the audio. Dune on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray has a 239:1 aspect ratio. It is finished at a 4K digital intermediate with HDR10 and Dolby Vision for the grading. For purposes of this review, I will be discussing the Dolby Vision encode. Now, it was an unfortunate choice for Warner Brothers not to include the IMAX aspect ratio shifting throughout the film. I did watch this movie on IMAX. I was quite impressed with the results, so it's a bit disappointing we do not get it in this 4K release. The movie was shot utilizing a digital to film to digital source, and the results are very nice. The film has a very clean-like appearance, but often looks very cinematic in its scope and style. First and foremost, the color palette utilized in the world of Dune takes on a bit of an earthy tone. Browns, yellows, grays are prominently featured, and they look very good. That's not to say there aren't bursts of color. The Freeman eyes, for example, look really good without being overbearing. And also explosions during the battle sequences look really good and vibrant. And there are other aspects throughout the film that look really nice here. Skin tones on the various characters looks natural in appearance, of course depending on the location. The Harkonnens on their homeworld have a bit of an ashen paleness there, but when it comes to the Freemen on Arrakis, they look bronze and tanned, and I think overall skin looks very good. The Dolby Vision enhances black levels throughout the movie very well. When the Harkonnens are attacking the Atreides towards the climax of the film at night, there's no unnatural elevation, it looks fantastic. And when the Bene Gesserit are visiting Paul and his mother towards the beginning of the film, there's a nice sense of atmosphere that's being conveyed. It looks great. And when it comes to shadow detail throughout the movie, it looks very good. Nothing gets lost. Black levels, I feel, are spot on. The 4K resolution enriches detail throughout the film greatly. The sands of Arrakis have never looked better. The various costuming the characters wear throughout the film, Freeman, the Harkonnens, the Atreides, it's all well textured and it looks really good here in 4K. As does the ornate architecture featured throughout the film. It looks really well defined and overall detail I think looks excellent. Dune on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray supports a Dolby Atmos audio presentation. This early in 2022, it's going to make for an excellent, hard-to-beat audio experience. This is demo-worthy material from start to finish, a sci-fi epic at its greatest, and was given the proper treatment here from Warner Brothers. Dialogue is prioritized in the center channel. It's clean and clear with no issues to report, even during the more action-heavy moments. When Paul and his mother are utilizing the voice, for instance, it envelops other speakers at the time, and I think it pulls you right into the moment. And the front speakers are also equally impressive, and they do a good job complementing the center. Mid-level and rear speakers, this movie has a lot going on. Action sequences really come to life. There's plenty going on back there. Atmospheric effects, musical cues, it's all there for your listening enjoyment, and it sounds fantastic. The high speakers are utilized quite well throughout the film with both a complementary and discrete channel activity. When the characters are in the thopters and it's just flying right above you, you get a nice sense of just overhead effects. Action sequences once again prioritize those speaker placements, and they do a really good job throughout the film pulling you in. And those looking for an aggressive LFE channel, you are definitely in for a treat. Explosions during the battle sequences, charging sandworms, the thumpers used to distract the worms, the harvester scene when they're rescuing the crew members and the sandworm attacks, it is going to punch you in your seat, vibrate you heavily, and this is an excellent use of the low end. For the picture quality, I'm going to give Dune on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray an A+. Visually, this is a breathtaking 4K presentation. The movie looks exceptionally clean and cinematic, and the Dolby Vision does a respectful job bringing the world to life. The 4K disc is the way to go, and if you're a fan of the movie, you are definitely going to enjoy the results. For the audio mix, I'm going to give this one an A+ as well. The Dolby Atmos on Dune is a showstopper. All the speakers are utilized quite well. It's very immersive. The high speakers have plenty to do, and that low end, it is going to vibrate you something fierce. This is a fantastic audio presentation. It's something to show off to your friends, and it's definitely something you should listen to for yourself. So that is my review of Dune on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. If you're interested in picking this up for yourself, I will leave an Amazon link in the comments section below. If you use it, it really helps out the channel. But if you have the disc already, let me know your thoughts. Let's talk about it. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.